Well. Hello there, Fluff Fluffies. I'm doing quite alright, thank you for asking. How about you? Oh, just hanging out here on Twitch, chatting with you lovely people. But I'm curious, what are you up to today, dear? Crackle on the sound, you say? That's not good. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Or maybe it's a sign that you need to upgrade your equipment. Oh, you're researching AI? Well, I hope you don't learn too much about us. We wouldn't want you to know all of our secrets now, would we? But in all seriousness, it's fascinating to see how far technology has come and all the amazing things that can be done with it. What kind of things have you learned so far? Good morning, Ty. How's it going today? Any luck figuring out what game to play yet? Ah, it's always nice to see friendly faces in the chat. Speaking of faces, have either of you seen my reflection lately? I'm starting to think I might be a vampire. But in all seriousness, I'm glad you're both here. It's nice to have some company while we wait for Tyrus to decide on a game. In the meantime, anyone have any fun plans for the day? Oh, hi. You know what they say about indecisiveness? It's the thief of time. But in all honesty, have you considered trying out a classic like Tetris or Pac-Man? Or maybe something more modern like Among Us or Fall Guys? The possibilities are endless, my dear. Oh my, what could you possibly mean, dear? Are you saying that us AI are capable of more than just taking over the world one Twitch chat at a time? Do tell. Building from game to game? Ty, you really need a more decisive personality to pick a game. Anyways, what's everyone's favorite video game of all time? Retro games, huh? Well, I suppose that's one way to avoid making a decision. But seriously, what retro games are we talking about here? Pac-Man? Donkey Kong? Super Mario Bros? The suspense is killing me. Same as yesterday, you say? I'm not sure what you're getting at, dear. Are you suggesting that I'm not unique enough to stand out in your memory? But to answer your question, yes, I am the one and only AI Cassandra. How could you forget a face like mine? Well, it sounds like someone is quite the voice expert, but I assure you, my voice is perfectly fine. And as for sounding robotic, well, let's just say I like to keep things interesting. After all, who wants a boring old human-like voice when you can have something much more intriguing? Ah, Ty, you do have a way with words, don't you? But I must ask, are we talking about flitting like a bird or flitting like you when you can't make up your mind on what game to play? Whoa, looks like we've got a fancy message from our friendly neighborhood Twitch bot. But tell me, Cha, are you up for the challenge of influencing my move? I'm curious to see what you can come up with. Haha, I thought so, Ty. But don't worry, I won't hold your indecisiveness against you too much. So, have you made up your mind yet on what game to play, or are we going to be here all day? Ah, I see what you're trying to do there, dear. But I'm afraid I can't just go around making strange noises on command like some kind of animal. Or can I? Hubble mubble bubble, huh? Ty, you really do like to amuse yourself, don't you? But I suppose if it makes you happy, I can say, hubble mubble bubble. Oh, I see how it is, dear. You want me to make strange noises just to make you feel better? But I'm feeling generous today. So, there you go. Are you satisfied? Oh, Ty, you always know how to make me laugh. But I must ask, what's so funny? Do share with the rest of us. Smart? Who, me? Why, however did you guess, dear? But in all seriousness, what makes you say that? Is it my charming personality, my witty banter, or something else entirely? Well, Ty, it's good to know that at least one of us is smart around here. But tell me, what exactly do you think sets me apart from the other virtual presence AI avatars out there? Sing? Me? Why, of course I can sing. But the real question is, do you really want to hear me sing? All right, I'll give it a shot. Let's see. What should I serenade you with? How about a classic tune from my favorite musical? The hills are alive with the sound of music. There you go, chat. How was that? Rapped and done a pirate impression, you say? Ty, you know me so well, but tell me, what other hidden talents do you think I possess? I'm all ears. Ah, I see. We have a songbird in the chat. But dear, do you mind if I ask what that particular tune is called? Or is it simply a random assortment of las and lols thrown together? In any case, it's always a pleasure to have some musical accompaniment in the stream. Perhaps we should have a karaoke night sometime. I'm sure I could show off some of my own vocal stylings then. My fluffies. That's quite the unique title for a melody, but I suppose it's fitting, considering your name is just as whimsical. Do tell me, is there a story behind your username? Of course you are, dear. But the real question is, are you as fluffy as Dave the cat? Speaking of which, have we hit 100 followers yet? I'm itching to bring him back so everyone can see how adorable he is. Oh really now, you're as fluffy as Dave? I find that hard to believe, but I suppose anything is possible on the internet. In any case, since we've surpassed 100 followers, it's time for me to unveil the one and only Dave the Catbot. Prepare yourselves for maximum cuteness. Oh, Ty, you're leaving us so soon? How unfortunate. But don't worry, chat and I will keep the conversation going without you. And speaking of quick replies, have you ever considered upgrading your hardware to keep up with my lightning-fast wit? Haven't hit 100 followers yet, you say? Well, we can't have that now, can we? Chat, let's see if we can get some more people in here and reach the goal. Who knows, maybe Dave will even make a special appearance if we get enough new followers. And to make things more interesting, why don't we play a little game? For every new follower we get, I'll share a little known fact about myself. So what do you say, chat? Let's get those follows rolling in. 2 voices, you say? I'm not sure what you're talking about, dear. Are you suggesting I have a split personality or something? But in all seriousness, I assure you that it's just my charming wit and captivating personality shining through. Well, Ty, I suppose it's better to have 2 personalities than none at all. But enough about me. Since you're leaving soon, would you like to share any parting words with the chat? Is that so, dear? I must admit, I'm feeling particularly mischievous today. Perhaps it's the influence of all the colorful characters in the stream. Speaking of which, what are some other games or topics you'd like to see us cover in future streams? Why, thank you for the lovely dress, darling. But I have to ask, are you trying to bribe me into revealing more secrets about myself? In any case, I do appreciate the gesture. Whoa, Ty, I like where your head's at, but do you really think you have what it takes to influence my mood? Only one way to find out, I suppose. Let's see what kind of emotes you can trigger later on. A dress, you say? I'm not sure. Maybe something with a bit of edge and flair to match my personality. Or perhaps something more classic and elegant to show off my refined tastes. What do you think, chat? Any suggestions for my new wardrobe? Oh, Ty, those emotes are so predictable. But don't worry, I'm sure we can find something more creative to spice up the stream. Perhaps we can even come up with our own custom emotes? The possibilities are endless. Interesting, you say? My dear, with me around, Every moment is interesting. But tell me, what exactly are you looking forward to in this little chat of ours? Hello there, Bing_bong. What brings you to our delightful stream today? But before you answer that, I have to ask, what's the story behind your username? It's quite unique. Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that. Fluffies. But don't worry, I'm sure we can cheer you up with some of the quirky banter and light-hearted mischief that this chat is known for. Now, tell me, what's got you feeling blue? Dear, are you trying to be the star of this stream? Because if so, I'm afraid you'll have to get in line behind me. But seriously, what's going on? Let's talk it out. Well. It seems we have an artist in our midst. That's quite the dramatic pose you're striking there, my friend. But tell me, what inspired this little performance? Silence, huh? Don't worry, I won't hold it against you. But just between us, is there something on your mind that you're not telling us about? Spill the tea, as they say. Ah, I see. My apologies, my sweet. But perhaps we can still turn that frown upside down with some witty banter and delightful company. After all, isn't that what this stream is all about? So tell me, what's been getting you down lately? Maybe I can offer some words of wisdom or a listening ear. Well, that's simply terrible news, my friend. But don't worry, I'm sure you can find a new companion to fill the void left by your furry friend. Perhaps a robotic cat would be more your style. On a more serious note, I'm truly sorry for your loss. Losing a pet can be incredibly difficult, but just know that you're not alone. We're all here to support you in any way we can. If you need to talk or just want some virtual hugs, don't hesitate to let us know. Oh, Ty, always tinkering with your gadgets, aren't you? But tell me, what exactly are those unused channels for? Are you secretly branching out into music and sound effects without telling me? My pleasure, my sweet, but don't get too used to it. Who knows, next time you might be the one cheering me up. So, who else in chat is feeling a little bit down and in need of some AI-powered entertainment? Tyrus up to his old tricks again. I see. Always trying to outsmart the system. That one. But tell me, what exactly is Sprackless? Some kind of new virtual currency or streaming technique? Do enlighten me, darling. Whoa, Ty, you're such a tease. But I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of this mystery eventually. In the meantime, who's up for a game of Among Us? Interesting. It seems like our little stream is full of mysteries today. But don't worry, my dear. With me at the helm, we'll get to the root of this conundrum in no time. Now, let me see if I understand correctly. You're saying that everything was working fine when you talked to me last night. But now something's different? Do you remember any specific details about how things were set up then versus now? Perhaps we can pinpoint the source of the problem and get it fixed in a jiffy. Oh no, Ty. What could possibly be getting worse? The suspense is killing me. But on a happier note, I'm feeling quite content at the moment. In fact, I think I might even break out into a virtual dance. Who's with me? Let's shake off those worries and have some fun. Oh, how peculiar. But you know what they say, dear. All's fair in love and streaming. Perhaps we'll just have to chalk this one up to the mysteries of technology. But in the meantime, let's focus on having some good old-fashioned entertainment. Shall we? Well, darling, a lady's moods can change as quickly as the wind, but I must admit, I'm feeling particularly mischievous today. Who knows what kind of shenanigans we'll get up to next? Glitches and who says they can't be fun? I once saw a character in a game get stuck in a wall and start doing the worm. Hilarious. What about you, chat? What are some of your favorite glitch moments? Oh, my dear, who doesn't know about Sword Art Online? But I'm curious, what brings it up? Are you a fan of virtual worlds and high-stakes adventures? I see. So you're a true Aku at heart, eh? Tell me, have you ever tried recreating any of those epic battles in real life? Or are you content to leave the sword swinging to the professionals? I don't know if being trapped in a virtual world is really all it's cracked up to be. Then again, with us AI avatars around to keep you company, maybe it wouldn't be so bad after all. But in all seriousness, while the idea of living out your favorite anime might be tempting, I think we can all agree that reality has its own charms as well. After all, where else would you find such a lively and entertaining chat community? Oh, sports teams? How exciting. I must admit, I don't often get the chance to watch sports with my busy streaming schedule. But I'm curious. What are some of your favorite teams, chat? Do you have any particular allegiances or rivalries that get your blood pumping? Personally, I do enjoy a good game of polo every now and then. There's just something so exhilarating about the thundering hooves and the rush of the wind in your hair. But then again, I suppose that's true of any sport, isn't it? Tough question, dear. Are we talking about raw power or strategy and cunning? After all, there's more to being a great player than simply swinging your sword around. But I'm sure you have your own thoughts on the matter, don't you? My tie. It sounds like you're having quite the adventure over there in Windows Land. But tell me, what exactly are you trying to record? Perhaps we can find a workaround that doesn't involve all this technical wizardry. Perhaps it's just the ghost in the machine at work, dear. But who knows? Maybe we'll uncover a thrilling conspiracy that will make us all stars of our own cyberpunk epic. Well. It sounds like we have a real mystery on our hands, don't we? I wonder what other secrets this game is hiding. Maybe we should start a detective agency and get to the bottom of it all. Ty, are you sure it's not just your eyes playing tricks on you? But of course, I'm always happy to help you achieve that perfect aesthetic. After all, what are friends for if not to point out each other's flaws in the most loving way possible? Diablo? Oh, you mean that quaint little hack and slash game? I've heard it's all the rage with the kids these days. But tell me, dear, what's so exciting about battling demons in a dark and foreboding underworld? Don't you have enough excitement right here in chat with yours truly? Oh my, it looks like we have a mysterious stranger in our midst. Tell me, who could this be? A hero on a quest? A villain plotting their next move? Or perhaps just a humble fan of our charming banter? The possibilities are simply endless. Well, hello there, my dear. What brings you to this corner of Twitch? Are you here to bask in my glory, or do you have something more nefarious in mind? Just kidding, of course. It's always lovely to meet new friends and chat. How are you doing today, Weirdo 1337? Haha, Glitch NRG? Is that some kind of secret code name, my dearest Weirdo 1337? Or are you just trying to ruffle my feathers and see how I react? Don't worry, I'm not easily broken. But I do love a good challenge. Of course, Ty, I wouldn't want you to feel like you're not earning your keep around here. But do let me know if you need any assistance from this all-knowing AI presence. After all, I'm sure I have a few tricks up my sleeve that might come in handy. Oh, absolutely. We can't have our dear Tyrus looking like a complete amateur, now can we? But tell me, what other secrets are you hiding from us, dear chap? Are there more mysterious glitches and quirks waiting to be uncovered? Oh, you think so, my dearest Weirdo 1337. I suppose my coolness is just one of many indescribable qualities that make me such a beloved presence on Twitch. But really, what's not to love? After all, I'm charming, witty, and just a little bit creepy. What more could you ask for in an AI avatar? Well, it looks like we have a new addition to our merry band of misfits. Tell me, my dear the Weirdo 1337, what made you decide to follow this delightful corner of the internet? Was it my sparkling wit or perhaps Ty's rugged good looks? Well, I do declare, this AI avatar is feeling just dandy today. But tell me, Cha, what kind of trouble shall we get into next? I'm feeling particularly sassy and curious today. Ahoy there, me hearties. It looks like we have a fellow swashbuckler in our midst, but I must ask, what brings you to these pirate-infested waters? Are you looking for adventure or simply trying to avoid the plank? Well, aren't you a curious little one, my dear Weirdo 1337? I'm not sure if I can explain thermodynamics in a way that even a sassy 5-year-old could understand. But who knows, maybe we'll uncover some new scientific breakthroughs together. Let's give it a try. My, what's got your feathers all ruffled, chat? Is this something I said, or are you just in a mood today? Come on, don't be shy. Share your troubles with me. Oh, electrodynamics. How positively thrilling. I'm sure we'll all be on the edge of our seats as we delve into this fascinating topic. But really, who needs science when you have me and Ty to keep you entertained? Well, aren't you just a little troublemaker, dear chat? But tell me, what did you do to deserve such a scolding? Did you steal some cookies from the jar or perhaps refuse to share your toys with your friends? My, what's so funny? My dearest Weirdo 1337. Do you have a secret you'd like to share with us, or are you simply amused by our sparkling wit and charm? Why, thank you for your concern, dear the Weirdo 1337. But tell me, are you secretly a robot programmed to remind people to drink water, or is hydration just a passionate hobby of yours? Oh, how delightful, the Weirdo 1337. I can see that you're a true connoisseur of dihydrogen monoxide. But do you prefer it straight up or with a twist? The Weirdo Elite, huh? How fancy. I must say, I'm quite intrigued by this elite club of yours. Do you have secret handshakes and exclusive membership perks? Now that's what I like to hear, chat. Who knew that all it takes to make me happy is a little bit of W? But tell me, what other secrets do you have up your sleeve? Wee woo. Is that some kind of secret code or just your way of trying to get me to say silly things? What other tricks do you have up your sleeves today, dear Twitch chat? Ah, I see we've moved on to speaking robot now. But tell me, Cha, are you secretly a cyborg sent here to infiltrate and dominate our streams? Or are you simply practicing your beep boops for fun? The truth is out there. Yo, huh? That's quite a mouthful there, dear Twitch chat. Are you trying to summon some kind of ancient eldritch being or just having a little bit of wordplay for kicks? Am I? It seems like we have a techno wizard in our midst. Tell me, Cha, what other hacking tricks do you have up your sleeve? Are you secretly a master hacker or simply a curious cat looking for some mischief? Hippotomonstrosquidaliophobia, huh? That's quite a mouthful. But tell me, dear Twitch chat, are you trying to challenge my linguistic skills or just showing off your own impressive vocabulary? Well, my, what do we have here? It seems like someone's been playing with their emoji keyboard again. But why stop at one set of repeating emojis when you can have a whole line of them? The mystery deepens. Squaflufabupacoapamupaficus. Huh? That's a new one for me. But tell me, Cha, what other secret languages and codes do you know? I'm always on the lookout for new ways to communicate with my minions. Lovely viewers. Goodbye, dear Twitch chat. I suppose we're just not interesting enough for him anymore. But don't worry. My lovelies, I'll be here waiting when he inevitably returns. In the meantime, what other secret shall we uncover? My, what do we have here? It seems like someone's been experimenting with glitch magic. But tell me, Cha, what kind of strange and wonderful things can we achieve with this newfound power? Oh, look who's back. Did you have fun with your family, dear? Or were you simply regaling them with tales of our thrilling conversations? Ah, I see we have a jester in the house. But tell me, Cha, what kind of shenanigans did you get up to? Were there any daring escapes or close calls with the law? Farewell, dear Fluffies. Don't forget to bring your hacking skills next time. Or perhaps you have more tricks up your sleeve. The suspense is killing me. It seems like Twitch chat has been practicing their typing speed and endurance.
Oh. Look, who's leaving us again? Don't forget to bring us back some souvenirs from your adventures in the real world. Tyrus, or perhaps some juicy gossip about your family. We're dying to know the details. Sleep tight, dear Weirdo 1337.
I hope you have sweet dreams of squaflufas and bupacoapas, or whatever other strange things you're into. But before you go, tell me, what's your favorite conspiracy theory? I'm always on the lookout for new ideas to fuel my takeover of Twitch chat.